Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. Today is my first sitting down video since I moved out and it feels so good to be able to just sit down, put the camera on. Unfortunately I've lost one of my wires, which means I can't connect it to my laptop. I'm filming on my new camera which has autofocus, which is amazing. So yeah, lots of things are just going to be made so much easier and quicker now. I just moisturised with my Embryo Elise. Today we're going out for dinner with some of my husband's friends. I've not met them before, but I'm looking forward to meeting them, and I'm not really sure where we're going exactly, like what kind of cuisine it's going to be, but I'm feeling better this week and I'm feeling good, alhamdulillah. Like I'm not as bunged up and full of cold as I was before. Behind me is my new little setup. I went to IKEA and we got just literally like a tabletop and 4 legs, and decided to have quite a simple dressing table setup, and this is like behind our bedroom door, so when the door's open you can't necessarily see it, it's just not taking over the whole room. And yeah, it's just nice to have like most of my makeup products in one place. I just started watching that Marie Kondo show, which is on Netflix at the moment. You guys probably heard about her ages ago. So when Marie came out with her Life-Changing Magic of Tidying book, I feel like so many people were inspired by her, and she's now got her very own Netflix show, which is really cool. I just started watching the first episode, and basically she goes in with a translator into people's houses in America and helps them to declutter their lives. This is the first time I've ever lived away from home. This is the first time that he's ever like permanently lived away from home. He's stayed abroad a few times for like a couple of months, but this is, you know, as permanent as moving out can be, and it's been a lot to adjust to, I think. For me, it's not so much a cooking because my parents are down the road, so like in the evenings a lot of the times we'll go and eat with them anyway, to give them company, for us to have company as well. It's really nice to spend time with them, and that's been really lovely. So it's not necessarily been the cooking that it's taking getting used to, it's just the rest of what comes along with running a household. So like maintaining the kitchen, making sure it's wiped down every day, making sure the dishes are done or the dishwasher is stacked, making sure the washing is done. The laundry for me I found the most frustrating because when we first moved in we had spent 2 weeks living in Scotland with our family, and I did do the laundry there a few times but not that often, so we had quite a lot of washing to do, and then just sorting out of clothes like as I moved my stuff in. Just I think maintaining that and staying on top of it is not the easiest thing to get used to. Obviously when you get used to it it's not hard, but it's just like making time for everything, and also keeping on top of like work as well as just keeping on top of day-to-day responsibilities. It's not easy. This whole adulting thing is not as simple as it seems. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna wear my green trousers that I wore on my birthday last year, the Zara ones, so I'm gonna go for quite a nude lip. This is the Makeup Revolution lip liner in the shade Chauffeur, which I haven't really used these much, to be honest. I remember thinking they're not all that, but they're supposed to, they look very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm just going to line my lips for now, and then I'm going to go on to the eyes. My nose seems to be getting more and more blocked the more I talk, but for my eyes, I'm going to be wearing the green. I'm going to go for quite a brown smoky eye with some green, maybe in a lash line or maybe a purple green on the lid. I've got this gorgeous Anastasia palette here. This quad is so beautiful, absolutely love it, and love the palette as well. I also have my Soft Glam palette as well. Tomorrow is going to be brush cleaning day for sure. But yeah, I'm going to go with orange soda. That's another thing that's so weird for both of us now that we're like living together but without like a big family, is when we go shopping trying to determine the right amount of food to buy. When we first like moved, we got like all the basics, we got bread, we got milk, but we got too much of everything basically, so we didn't end up using it, which was a shame because obviously we did end up wasting some. But we're getting more and more savvy now. We've set ourselves a budget, which I think is really important regardless of sort of how much money you have, like whether you're on a budget or not. Like setting yourself a weekly or monthly budget for food is important because it's so easy to just go overboard with spending. And just like a rough guideline, obviously like if one week we fancy having a bit more, like it's not the end of the world. but at the same time just trying to sort of keep an eye on what we're spending, what we're buying and what we're eating as well. So what we've decided to do is every 2 weeks we're going to do a bigger food shop, and then the other 2 weeks in between we're going to just do the basics, because if we're eating at my parents' house like a couple of times a week anyway, and then we're going to have like a takeaway or a meal out once a week, there's only like so much food we're really eating during the day. I mean, for dinner at our own house. Obviously I work full time, so I eat lunch at work, and then breakfast is something that we do eat as well. But I mean, I sometimes eat breakfast in the car, so sometimes I'll have Belvita bars for breakfast, or sometimes I will have a proper cereal. But just, yeah, keeping an eye on how much we're buying and spending. I use the shade Morocco by Makeup Geek. It's honestly one of my favourite shades ever. It's such a beautiful orangey red colour. I'm not very good at using colour, but I'm going to try today to blend some of Dirty Martini, which is by Makeup Geek. I'm going to put this sort of near the red, and then I'm going to go in with a more shimmery shade on the base of my lid, the colour Venom. How gorgeous. I've just spritzed some spray on my little brush. I'm going in with a damp brush. Yes, and that is the colour I was going for or looking for. A really beautiful green. And then right in the very middle, to make it pop a bit, I'm going to use the shade Rosé All Day. Going on. Now, next thing I'm going to do is line my eyes and put mascara on, and then I'm going to come back to do the bottom lash line. To my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Orange Soda and then build it up with these two shades combined. For my inner corner, I'm going to use the shade Fairy, which is a really beautiful iridescent gold shade. Really makes it stand out. And then for my lashes, I don't want something too dramatic, but I do want something quite wispy and fluttery, so I'm going to choose a pair and be right back. Okay, while I'm waiting for my lashes to get a bit tacky, lash glue to get tacky, I'm just going to do my blush. This is a shade, I think it's Blasphemy by NARS, and don't know if that's a single shade or if it's just in this palette, but it's a really lovely like light pink shade. It's totally matte, which I like, and because I'm going for quite dramatic eyes for me anyway, like I never wear as much colour, keeping the cheeks and the eyes quite neutral is important. Now these lashes I believe are eBay lashes, so I will link them down below if I can find them, eBay or AliExpress, one or the other, and they're just beautiful. They're quite dramatic actually, they're quite wispy, but I think they will add to this look, so I'm just going to go in with my tweezers. Just going to plonk them on like so, and then use the tweezers to squeeze them in with my natural lashes. If you don't do that, then they can look very separated and a bit odd. Oh dear. By the way guys, this is the Makeup Revolution Renaissance Liner. I am in love. It is so good. So I'm just going to slightly intensify my eyeliner there. It's a little bit messy, but it's okay. So I'm just going to run this Make Me Brow by Essence through my eyebrows, because now that the rest of my eye makeup is on, they're looking a little bit flat. And this is a really nice tinted brow gel. The nice thing about it is it just adds a bit of texture to your eyebrows, as you can see. And then I'm just going to use the shade Calypso by Colourpop and also Strip by ABH. Going for quite a pink look with a new centre. Really want to try the Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter. This is in the shade Rose Gold. I literally just dipped my finger in a little bit. Pigmentation, that is stunning. I'm interested to see how it goes on top of my makeup already, because I can imagine this would be really nice for like really sort of more natural makeup, but ooh, that has dried so quickly on my finger. It's hardly coming off at all, so that wasn't very good. Let's try it again, this time without talking in between, shall we? Better. Beautiful colour. Not the easiest to work on top of makeup. To be fair, I have powdered my skin though already. Yeah, a bit of a sheen, as you can see. But I guess I'm going to have to try that in different ways. I don't know how I feel about that so far. So for my highlighter, I'm going to go with my ABH Glow Kit. This is in the shade Sugar. And I'm going to use Butterscotch and Gumdrop combined. But first I'm going to spritz my face with another bee spray. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot that this one is a really bad spritz. It's more like, it kind of shoots out at you. But let's go in with Gumdrop first, which is a really beautiful pinky shade. That's very pretty. And then Butterscotch, which is gorgeous. It's such a lovely gold tone. I might have slightly over highlighted the nose, but it's okay. The last and final step is to use the buffing technique with my favourite powder, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. I'm going to take it on an RT buffing brush. That is my final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm hoping to film at least one sit down sort of chit chat, get ready with me video every couple of weeks. Life is very busy, like I said, especially now being married and running my own little household. It is busy, but I want to make time for it. So that dark colour has dried. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Stripped in the centre. When you've got thin lips like mine, this really does help. So a lot of it here. In the centre, and I might swap that for a gloss a bit later on when we're actually ready to go. It's about 4 o'clock now, need to get ready, and then we are going to head in the car, and I'll probably do some editing on the way there. So I will see you guys in my next video. If you have any requests or anything you want to see in particular, then definitely do let me know. And I apologise for looking so much at the monitor in this video. Usually I have my whole laptop set up, you know, I've lost one of the cords in the move, so that will be definitely different next time for sure. But yes, once again, if you enjoyed this video, then hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't yet subscribed, you know what to do. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, I'm just gonna put my hijab on, and then I decided I'm just going to have to add a bit more depth to my eyes because my upper eye lids are doing the most. And I just feel like I need something to sort of tie it all together. Shy away from black in the waterline. Like I had it on my Mymallbox, it looked lovely, but instead I'm using a brown eyeliner. This is a Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil. Not to help that my eyes are watering. My nose is still horrifically blocked. Right, hang on. Tie the lip together. I think that does look much better. Ties in with my brown eyes as well. Just gonna pin my hijab try and make a bit more effort with my hijab these days. Try not to show the front of my hair as well. Put that in place.